The Emerald City, Seattle, once gleamed with the promise of wonder and ambition. When eerie emerald auroras ignited the sky, a cataclysm split the earth, unleashing walls of roiling water that swallowed entire neighborhoods and toppled skyscrapers into fragile relics of hubris. 6 months on, the streets still whisper of agony and loss. Amid ash and ruin, reconstruction falters and unseen horrors claim the night. Their black parade marches through ruins, preying on the living. Sorcerers wield forbidden magic, blood-starved vampires and ravenous shapeshifters roam freely beneath the cursed green glow. Pulsing overhead, the auroras serve as a sickly beacon to the darkness thriving below. Yet, there are a few who do not yield to desolation. Hunters rise, armed with blade and conviction, and a vow to drive these monsters back into the shadows. But when hope feels like a cruel joke, can one's soul make a difference? Seattle, under its haunting emerald sky, awaits your courage. Step into Seattle Falling Tide, a HuntertheReckoning chronicle.
Hello, and welcome to the Dahlia World Gardens presentation of Seattle Falling Tide, a HuntertheReckoning chronicle. I am our caretaker, Tim Dahlia. And we're going to be playing some Hunter tonight. We're going back into the World of Darkness. So what you're about to watch is an actual play of HuntertheReckoning, a tabletop role-playing game of horror and suspense in the World of Darkness. This game does draw from the darker, more sinister aspects of our lives and mythologies. Our story may contain some mature themes, including, but not limited to, body horror, graphic violence, blood, death, mental illness, power imbalances, and social injustice. Please watch at your discretion, take a break or stop watching if it's needed, and come on back when you feel better. We do have a system of lines and veils here to ensure our player safety, and we will respect them throughout play here. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell. If you're feeling generous, join our Patreon. Anything we collect goes directly to making these shows better. And with that out of the way, I'll hand the reins over to Sleepy so we can tell a Hunter story.
Hi, I'm Sleepy. I'll be your storyteller for the night, and I'm hopefully not going to kill everybody. Let's take it over to Calon.
Hi, I'm Calon. I play Martin Sherman, a young upstart jazz vocalist.
And then let's see, Cindy.
Hi, I'm Cindy, and I am playing, forgot her name, Dr. Evelyn Talbot, who is preoccupied with a lot of things, obviously. But she is an anthropology professor and a little concerned about what's going on in Seattle these days.
And Scot.
Hi there, my name is Scot. I'm playing former police officer Draven Crawford.
All right, so when last we saw our hunters, you were assisting your possible new friend Jessica in dealing with a trapped spirit. You took yourselves to Glacier High School in an attempt to contact this spirit. Some interesting things had happened, and you now find yourself standing in front of a spectral figure of a girl holding a book to her chest and asking if you would sign her yearbook.
Yeah, of course I came back, Tiffany. I wouldn't want to miss signing your yearbook. Where is it?
It's here, and she holds out the book.
Did I try taking the book?
Your hand passes right through it, and she looks very disturbed. And you start to hear scuffling from the hallway around you. The scuffling of many feet.
Coming towards us?
Just milling about around you.
Like a busy hall between classes?
Yeah.
Martin is just gonna have a look around and see if he can see anyone else.
You do not.
I think Evelyn would like to take a look at the locker above, and can I get into it?
The locker appears to be shut, and other than it being dirty. There's no graffiti on it. There's no signs of it being broken into. It appears to just be an old abandoned locker in an old abandoned school.
Can I get it open?
It does appear to be locked.
Can I pick it?
You can try. It's one of those little spin dials.
Oh, well, I'm going to give it a shot. What does that take? Intelligence and larceny?
Yes.
I include my creed in this one.
I'm going to say yes because it's breaking and entering.
I have 3 successes.
You are able to get the locker open.
What do I find inside?
Absolutely nothing. Dust, and that's it.
I'm gonna try to console Tiffany. Tiff, it's okay. We can find it. We'll find your yearbook.
Well, no one wants to sign it, and I don't understand. Like, why is everyone so mean to me? And then balls of paper seeming to be coming from nowhere, just start pelting all of you. Just hundreds of balls of paper. And you just hear the word nerd chanted over and over again. Nerd, 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 nerd.
So what if she fucking is?
And the paper and the chanting do not let up.
Did anybody else have this nightmare?
Constantly.
Yeah, but I was naked at the time.
After about 30 seconds of chanting in paper balls, it stopped. And you're standing in a mess of balled up paper.
Well, she was definitely bullied.
And you hear chuckling and snickering, and then it falls silent.
I mean,
And,
Why don't we go to
the
the
worst?
library?
and the ghost of Tiffany is sobbing.
Tiffany, honey, why don't we go sit in the library and kind of, calm down a little bit, okay?
Okay.
I want to try and use my charm to make her feel better.
Yeah, go ahead and roll charisma, and I lost the cheap character sheet that I have. Persuasion.
That would be 2 successes.
You're not able to fully calm her down, but she's at least not sobbing anymore.
It's gonna be okay. If we need to find a book, we're going to the library.
And she kind of walks off down a hallway and just fades out.
Okay, we should go find that library.
I concur. Or at least wherever it might be. I mean, it's supposed to be her library. Her yearbook.
But she donated it to the school for posterity's
That's right.
sake, remember?
That is true.
I'm starting to wonder if she donated it to the school so that she wouldn't have to keep looking at it.
It probably brings up a lot of really tender memories, not good ones.
You'd always just throw it away.
I doubt.
So
that
you
this-
guys go looking for the library?
Yes.
Judging by what you had saw on the map earlier, because Draven had looked, it's not hard to find. And as you walk through, there's no more exploding trash cans, lockers bursting open. It's eerily quiet.
I just continue walking, holding my dagger.
And
Yeah,
you're
my dad-
able... Good.
My dagger's still in my hand.
All right, noted. You're able to find the library, and the door appears to be chained and locked.
Okay, you're gonna have to show me, Doc. What do you do to open up this lock? Just walk me through it.
Okay, so... and I pull a set of lockpicks out of my belt. They were stashed. And it goes like this. And she talks you through the process as she's doing it. Again, with the intelligence and larceny, I assume.
Martin is gonna kind of take point in the hall while they do this, just watching, make sure nothing else comes up behind them or anything.
Yeah, it sounds and feels very empty here.
I have 3 successes again.
All right, yeah, you easily pick this cheap little padlock. The chain, comes separated, and you are able to get into the library. It, just like the rest of the school, is not covered in graffiti, but is very dirty and neglected, and very much a abandoned library. There aren't a ton of books left. There are some, mostly trash, rubble.
Okay.
So what about the back room behind the counter?
The door appears to be shut.
Evelyn's going to make a beeline straight for those back rooms, figuring something that was donated for posterity probably would be in keeping in the back until it found a display place.
Okay, the door to that room is open, and inside is a very empty room. Just chair and a desk and some bookshelves. No books, no papers,
No cabinets, no nothing.
nothing.
Martin will have a look at the books, the few books that are kind of around in the actual library, right?
Most of them are what's left of novels. They've been eaten out by bugs, and some of them are so dirty the pages feel fragile. Is everyone standing in the library?
After I
Yes.
picked up the lock and put it in the bag, yes.
Okay, while you're all standing in the library, you hear that same chuckling again, and then books start flying off of the shelf at you. You need to roll a dexterity and athletics to not get hit by a book.
0.
2.
And we're rolling 2 desperation dice.
Yes, because you're martial, I would say that this would count as combat.
2.
Okay, so everyone but Jessica manages to get out of the way and not get hit by a book. And Jessica, you catch like a dictionary right to the face. And go ahead and take 1 point of health damage for me.
Superficial?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get one last nerd! And then the books
Ow.
just drop to the floor.
Martin is gonna walk over to Jessica and make sure that she's all right. Inspect the wound.
It's nothing. I've been hit harder, trust me.
Well, if you're sure, that sounded like a pretty solid hit.
Oh, it rung my bell for sure, but no worries. And she kind of gets up and dusts herself off, does a little bit of a punchy routine. I got it. We can handle it.
Good
And
mindset.
you find no trophy case, no display cases other than like the ones you would find like typically in a library, and no signs of any yearbooks.
Do you think they would have hidden it in the gym? Or the locker rooms?
It's possible if the majority of her bullies were jocks. Like I said earlier, maybe they hid it somewhere high and out of reach.
The tracks. All right.
What if we all go to the gym and then some of us search the gym and the rest of us search the locker rooms?
That seems like a good idea to me. I don't exactly like the idea of splitting up too much, but as long as we're not completely alone, we should be fine.
I'm good.
I don't like that giggle.
That wasn't a nice giggle, Mark.
Who's going where?
I think we should at least stay in pairs.
Agreed. And maybe we could keep the doors to the rooms open, so that way we could at least shout for each other. We'll want to prop them open, and since these guys seem pretty strong, probably with something heavy.
I can try to prop the door open. We'll find something.
I think it's a good idea. We stay in communication as best we can. Okay, so who wants to search the gym?
I'll search the gym, I guess. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'll go to the gym.
Okay, so Jessica, it's you and me in the locker rooms.
Excellent. Let's go find those doors, and I'll try to get it so that they don't close on us or whatever. Then that would be weird, but you never know.
They've already pelted us with books and paper.
There's a lot heavier things out there. So, Storyteller.
I'm just saying, too hard for them to close doors.
When we get to the doors, could I use my creed to try and make sure that these doors are unmovable?
Yes, but on your way there, I assume you guys tried to take the straightest shot to the gym?
Yes.
About halfway there, a set of doors shut, and you see a chain wrap around the handles.
All right, well, that's creepy.
And extremely uncomfortable.
And, very predicted. I mean, not these doors, but, now we know that they don't like the doors being left open.
Okay, so did they lock the chain around the handles?
No, it's just wrapped really tight.
And I took the padlock.
Is there any opposition to getting it unwrapped? Like,
yeah, it feels like it's being held.
Well, let's try this. And I pull a vial of the holy water out of the pocket and just sprinkle some of it where it feels like it's being held.
Okay, I want you to roll. How will I make? Let's call it a resolve and occult to see how much you believe this holy water is actually going to work. Because you did go to a church that's outside of your belief system to get it.
Does this count as within my creed for inquisitive?
I'm going to say yes.
I have 2 successes and that damned exclamation point.
Okay, I am actually just going to raise the desperation as you are unable to get any effect from it. You just have now a wet chain.
Huh. Well, it was worth a try, and I put what remains in that vial away.
Draven, do you want to give it a shot?
Where did you go for the holy water?
A Catholic church.
Well, I haven't been in confession in a while, but I mean, it's clearly actual holy water. He would certainly give it a shot.
Yeah, go ahead and make that same resolve and composure roll. I'm sorry, resolve and composure. Resolve and occult. I played Mage the Ascension earlier today.
Oh. So that is 3 successes.
You hear a hiss and what the hell, bro? And the chain falls loose. And it was very much in that tone of it's just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro.
Wow, that was amazing.
Sorry.
Good job, Drave.
The nuns back in school used to carry chains like that.
Evelyn very silently hands him the remainder of the holy water she has on her.
Martin is gonna push the door open and have a look around.
Okay, so yeah, the chain becomes loose. You hand off the holy water.
And Martin will push the door open. He'll kind of weave past so that he doesn't bump into anyone, and he'll have a look around.
You see more of that same, dirty, abandoned hallway.
Jim's got to be at the end of this, right?
According to the map.
After you.
Martin will lead on, yep.
All right, you're able to walk down the hallway, and the closer you get to the gym, the more aggressive the exploding trash cans become. The lockers bursting open are the doors slamming against other lockers, paper balls being thrown at you, and just that whispering of why would they talk to her? She's literally nobody. What a bunch of nerds.
Martin is...
dweebs.
Yeah, Martin is probably getting visibly annoyed, and as it gets more aggressive, there'll come a point where he just pulls out the dagger and he'll clutch it in front of him and yell, as loud as he possibly can to echo, "That's enough out of all of you."
Go ahead. I'm actually going to have you roll for that. Oh, of course, roll 20.
Please. Yes, I was hoping for a roll.
Let's call it composure and intimidation.
Can't hear you.
Sorry. Would this be within my creed? Probably not.
No.
Sorry, rolled the wrong dice. Hold on. 2 successes.
It doesn't fully stop, but it does grow quiet, and you get that feeling like there's a little bit of shock received.
As Martin continues to walk down the rest of the hall, he's gonna try and keep as straight a posture as he can, because he remembers behavior like this in school, and he remembers that the more confident he appeared, the less people bothered him.
Yeah.
Evelyn looks for all intents and purposes as though this doesn't bother her in the slightest. Like she's ignoring the paper balls bouncing off of her and everything like it's not happening.
2 very different approaches to dealing with bullying. All right, and you reach a big set of double doors, and over the top of them it says gym.
All right, Doc. Let's hit the showers.
I'd rather avoid the showers. I'm more interested in the lockers.
Oh, okay. I mean, same area, I guess.
Probably, yes. Let's go.
All right, let's start there. The locker room looks how you would expect it to. Big banks of braided lockers, showers in one corner with bathroom stalls, and a little office.
Okay, I want to start in the guys' locker room, which should piss a few people off.
And I'm gonna try and see if I can wedge the doors from being operable.
Yeah, how are you gonna go about that?
Well, I'm going to look around for anything that I can, use to wedge the doors, open. Or if there's, any chain left around, maybe, use the chain plus the, padlock that I picked up.
Yeah, go ahead and give me wits plus craft.
Wits craft, and this is entrepreneurial, right?
Yep.
Alright, so...
3 desperation dice.
Nice 9 dice. There we go. Does 7 successes work?
Yes, you are easily able to, between a mixture of jamming stuff under the door and then also using the chain to kind of chain it to what would be the doorstop. You're very confident in the security of this door not shutting.
Yeah, short of Godzilla, no one's going to be able to close these doors.
That is good to know. All right, let's take a look at all these lockers.
Lead the way.
All right, the lockers in here look like they'd be locked with padlocks, and none of them have locks on them. And you find nothing inside. But you do, while you're rummaging around, hear something else moving in there.
What kind of sound is it?
It sounds like cleats walking around.
Okay, so is it following us or
No, it sounds like it's coming from the office, like it's pacing.
I'm gonna go check the office.
You open
back.
the door and go ahead and give me dexterity plus athletics or brawl if you want to try to, push it back, as what appears to be a animated set of football gear comes rushing out of the office at you.
What was it you said?
Dexterity and athletics or brawl if you want to basically try to tackle back.
Evelyn would dodge it.
That sounds about right.
Jessica's punchy. She would fight. She's just there.
Well, I only had 2 dice, but I got 1 success.
Okay, so you're not going to take any damage, but you are knocked just flat on your ass as this thing slams into you, and it turns like it's about to charge Jessica.
I pull out my knife.
It pauses.
I take a swing at it with my knife.
Go ahead and roll Dex and Melee, and it does not appear to even be paying attention to you.
Okay, that's 2 successes.
All right, you're able to slash your knife through it, and it just crumples into a pile of sports gear. And looking at it now, you see that like none of it is the same size.
Looks like half the team donated a piece of their gear to this thing, whatever it was.
Sounds about right.
All right, well, shall we go in and see what it was guarding? And Evelyn gets up and kind of dusts herself off.
Absolutely. After you, Doc. And then Jessica kind of kicks at the football gear, like, so now is he, you guys?
Okay, so into the office we go.
In the office, there's a small scattering of papers, and a couple drawers in the desk, a cabinet, some trophies on the wall that are much older than what you would expect from Jessica's year. These look like maybe, like whoever's office this looked like maybe their trophies.
Desk or cabinets, Jessica?
I'll do cabinets.
I'll go dig around in the desk.
In the cabinets, you find some long expired chewing tobacco, some like sports magazines from like the 70s, and that's about it. In the desk, you find some school paperwork, a picture of she's pretty woman, definitely in much like probably 70s or 80s like hairstyle and dress. And one of the drawers is stuck. Not locked, but it's like jammed shut.
Oh, this one's stuck. Huh, I wonder what's holding it. So, does it seem like it's something inside that's too large that's blocking it? Or is there...
No,
like,
it feels like it's just been like jammed shut.
Okay, I'm going to look along the edges to see, is it like the bottom
It's
drawer?
like the top right drawer.
Okay.
Could I
I'm
tinker
gonna-
around with it? Oh, wait a minute.
No, go ahead.
Then... mind if I take a look?
No, go ahead.
Excellent. Would this be like a repair while on the hunt?
Yeah, you could try to repair it on the hunt.
Cool. I dig into my bag and get some tools to try and like fix this stuck drawer.
That's gonna be intelligence and craft.
Okie dokie. There'll be 5 successes.
Yeah, it seems like someone just like jammed something into the little tracks on the drawer, but you're easily able to get it unstuck. And the only thing inside that drawer is a small key.
Voila. We have a small key.
And
We can
I'm
now
gonna
move
ship
on in the
this over
dungeon.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna ship this over to those investigating the gym itself. Yeah, you're standing in front of the doors to the gym. You see the lockers propped open. Or not the locker, but the locker room is propped open.
Martin is gonna look for... Are there, like, bleachers still in here somewhere? Like, folded up?
Yeah, they're like halfway folded up.
Okay. Martin is gonna...
And there is a trophy case on the far side. And you see not much because it's so dusty and dirty inside the case.
Okay. Draven, do you want to have a look on the
I'll
trophy
take
case?
a look at the case.
Okay. Do we have flashlights?
I would assume so, because going here, even during the day, you know it's going to be dark inside.
Right.
And your hunters, not dumb kids. So
Right.
And it's 2025. You definitely have one on your phone if you don't have like an actual flashlight.
Also true. I was gonna say if I don't have a flashlight, I'll just pull my phone out and turn that little flashlight on. But since Martin has a flashlight, he's gonna shine it kind of under and like behind and beneath the bleachers to see if he can see like something or several somethings hidden back there.
Some rats scurry around, and just for the briefest second, you glimpse something dart, something like human-sized dart, out of the bleachers.
Okay, that's creepy. Draven?
I turn around and come over to him.
I'll shine my flashlight back on it. Do you see that?
You don't see anything.
There's nothing in there, buddy.
Okay, so it's just me. I saw something black and like human-sized-ish in there. It was dark. It was very dark. Can I still see it?
No, it like darted out of the bleachers.
Okay. Just stay on your toes. Obviously something weird is happening, but that don't feel right.
Forgot that I
Did it look like one of... He
Jim.
points back into the hallway. Did it look like one of them? Like, was it nothing, or did you see somebody?
It moved too quickly to tell. I picked up human shape, and that was it.
Draven's going to head back to the case, but this time he's going to draw his gun.
All right.
And he's got the light up.
As you draw your gun and start to approach the case, you hear a like almost slithering sound above you as the climbing rope comes down and tries to wrap itself around you. How are you going to attempt to avoid that?
I'm going to attempt to jump back.
Yeah, go dexterity and athletics.
That's 4 successes.
Yeah, you're easily able to dive out of the way as this rope like lashes out towards you, clearly trying to tie you up.
Is it moving towards me? Is it like...
It like slithered down and then now is just hanging limp and kind of swinging back and forth.
I'm going to holster my gun. Pull out the dagger that was handed to me. I'm going to reach up and I'm going to cut the rope just above head height.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. As you do that, it feels like you're cutting more than rope. Like there's like an extra resistance.
This is the creepiest school I've ever been in.
You can say that again.
Like, tougher to cut? Or...
Yeah, it almost feels like there's like a layer of like thick material around the rope. But like your knife touches the rope, but like you can feel the resistance as if you're cutting through something else too.
This could be ghost hands. I'm gonna keep cutting the rope.
Yeah,
even if I have to dig into it.
Yeah, you cut through the rope. Nothing else happens.
Let's take a look inside the cabinet.
Inside the cabinet, you see it's dirty. You kind of have to like rub away at the glass to try to see inside. You see some football trophies, a dodgeball trophy, and a single book kind of tucked in the back. It's hard with how dirty it is to see what the book is, but it's about the right size and shape.
Is this the standard display case, 2 sliding doors with a cylinder lock kind of holding them?
Yeah.
This is going to require delicacy. I take the butt of my gun and I smash the case.
I saw that coming.
All right. Those in the locker room, you hear the shattering of glass coming from the gym.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. We should maybe go check that out. Let's take this key with us
Yes, root.
when we go.
All right. Draven, inside the case, you see that there is a yearbook just kind of tucked behind everything. And as Evelyn and Jessica come around the corner, you all hear the distinct sound of like 20 dodgeballs bouncing. And you can see them. They're lined up in the center of the gym, just bouncing up and down.
Definitely from one of my nightmares.
And you see Draven standing in front of the trophy case, gun in hand, shattered glass all around the ground around him.
Oh, small key. Aha. I keep it, but I don't know that we're going to need it. Is that what I think it is, Draven?
It appears to be.
And as you say that, you hear the shrill, like, metal gym coach whistle go off, and dodgeballs not flying at you, but all around the room. It is just mayhem.
We better get out of here. Can you make it to the door?
We're gonna try. I'm gonna grab the book.
There's a feeling of sadness you have as you touch the book, and then it immediately passes.
I just had an idea about that book, but we need to get out of here first.
Yeah, we gotta get to the cafeteria.
Yeah, Martin is gonna get back to the door or to the entrance and wave everybody through, like, come on, let's go.
Martin, you run for the door, and it's not super hard to dodge the balls. It doesn't seem like they're trying to hit you. They're just flying around all over the place. You have to dodge a few of them, but not difficult enough to actually require a roll.
Evelyn makes sure that Jessica's, okay and ready to go, and then takes off for the door too.
Same with you. You're able to kind of bob and weave in and out of the balls, and it doesn't seem like they're trying to hit you.
What does it seem like they are trying to hit?
Everything else. The walls, the floor, the ceiling. They're just flying around.
Are they flying around from one side of the room to the other?
No, it doesn't look like a game of dodgeball. They're hit the floor, bounce up, hit the wall, to the ceiling, to the floor, to the wall, to the wall. Just everywhere.
Come on, Jessica, you can make it.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way. We're gonna get to... Yeah, we'll be Jeff. She makes her way to the door.
Yeah, you also are able to just kind of bob and weave in and out of them.
That just leaves me. I'm going to go right through the center.
As you step away from the trophy case, balls start flying at you. And it almost feels like they're aimed at the yearbook, not at you, because any that hit you slam into the yearbook. Go ahead and roll me a strength and athletics to keep a grip on the yearbook.
That's one success.
You are barely able to hold on to it as you make it out of the door of the gym.
Okay, let's slam the door of the gym behind him.
And as the door shuts, the sound of the bouncing dodgeballs just stops.
Something tells me they're going to make it really difficult for us to get to the cafeteria. But I think we should all sign the yearbook.
Martin nods in agreement.
Let's just make sure
it's the right. Let's
make
the book.
Yeah.
I suspect that when we open this yearbook, if it's hers, there's not a single signature of any kind in it whatsoever.
That's what I'm betting.
Open the yearbook, and there are signatures, and they all say mean, horrible things. Due to lines and veils, I'm not going to say what they say, but you could probably imagine that they're not nice.
Can we find a page that doesn't have any writing on it?
Yeah, there's not a ton of signatures, but the ones that are signed are not nice. You find multiple blank pages in the back to sign.
All right, we can do this. If we get to the cafeteria, we can set up, we can summon Tiffany and see if we think it was out of here.
What if we sign the yearbook now and leave it open to that page when we get to the cafeteria so she can see it, and then go from there? Would that work, or do we need to do it during your ritual?
I don't know. I mean, all we need is a feather, which is what we got here, and then I don't know the condition of the feather being important. I mean, makes sense. Here, give me the book. And she grabs it quickly and signs it, with a, nice, thank you for opening my eyes and keeping me safe. I want you to be free. And Signs it. Jessica Winters.
Evelyn will take it next and sign. I'm sure you were a joy to have in class. Now take your wings and soar, Dr. Evelyn Talbot.
I'm sure she signed that on plenty of yearbooks in the past whenever students come by. That's her hand signature.
Martin will take it next, and he'll write, "Never let anybody drown your voice out." And then he'll sign his name.
Draven takes the book, and he looks at what everybody wrote. He looks up at them. Then he takes a pen, and he writes, "This would be him. I've thought about this for the last minute or so. Have a great summer. See you next fall. Draven." And then he puts a "too cool for school" underneath it.
Oh, God.
Right on.
Awesome. As you sign the yearbook, that eerie silence comes back, and it feels heavy. Not like a spiritual heaviness, but it's like things have gone dead silent.
Okay, Evelyn puts her pen away and says, "Hang on tight to that book now, Draven. We got to make it to the cafeteria." And I'm not convinced they're altogether happy about this whole situation.
Gonna secure it. Double arm it.
Just like Tiffany was when you saw her.
Okay, so let's head for the cafeteria.
All
Lead
right.
the-
As you head there, I need you to all make a willpower roll as a deep sadness and loneliness settles in over you as you carry this yearbook through the school.
5 successes.
I have 2 large flames, so I guess that's 2 successes?
4 successes.
Okay.
I've got 3.
And you're still rolling the corresponding desperation dice, correct?
Not for this one.
Not for this one.
No, that's only with something that ties into your creed.
3 successes.
All right, all of you are able to overcome that feeling of loneliness and just deep sadness around this book and having to carry it through this hallway full of bullies. You don't see get the reaction of them being around you, but you have that feeling of being an outcast and like you're alone. But then you remember you're here with, you might call each other friends, and that you're not in this by yourself, and you're able to overcome that.
Okay, so we continue slogging to the cafeteria.
As you start heading to the cafeteria, about halfway there, a full set of lockers detaches from the wall and tries to fall on you.
Dex and athletics?
Yep,
We're all
unless you'd like to try to catch and stop them from falling.
0 successes.
2 successes.
2 successes.
All right, everyone dives out of the way, and Dr. Talbot, you get hit by the lockers. Go ahead and take 1 point of health damage for me.
I have forgotten which symbol is the superficial.
It would be the slash mark, the superficial.
Okay. Ouch! And then she straightens up, squares her shoulders, and waves everybody on like it didn't happen.
Yeah, and it caught you like right on the shoulder. You weren't like trapped underneath. It didn't do like damage, but it did not feel good. I mean, it was a bunch of metal lockers falling on your shoulders, so.
What was this? A school for assholes?
Apparently so.
Martin's jaw is visibly set and like squared off, and he's doing the murder walk now.
And you make it to the cafeteria, and again, the doors are shut and padlocked.
All right. Well, let me try this. And,
Okay, give it a shot.
mind you, just here as no larceny. So this would be...
Intelligence and larceny. Or
Yeah, okay.
dexterity.
No. The intelligence. I mean, dexterity is better, but this is funnier. Oh, 1 success. So
All right, it's a padlock. You're easily able to pop it open.
Ah, like magic. We're into the
It takes
cafeteria.
you a little bit longer than Dr. Talbot, but you are able to pop it.
All right. Feeling myself. This is great. Let's do this.
And inside the cafeteria, you see, where the lunch line would be, tables set up. They appear to be bolted to the floor.
I wonder if there's a reason for that.
And we've got a little background for the cafeteria.
Yeah. This is where I would want to eat food every day.
It's like a prison.
I mean, that's kind of what high school was, wasn't it?
Yeah, you haven't been back in school for a while, have you?
Evelyn just looks at Martin. Eyebrow raised.
Oh, look, I don't mean anything by it. It's just... You know what? I'm gonna stop talking.
He got the teacher look.
Yeah, let's Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find a place to like sit down and figure out if we can make this a circle.
There's
Okay, why don't you set up and we'll keep watch.
there's barely enough room for what the dimension of the circle says.
I mean, do our best. I'm sure it doesn't have to be exact.
And then, so to do all of the prep work for your ritual, go ahead and give me intelligence and occult.
Is this entrepreneurial in any way?
I would say
Because
you
we
are
can-
crafting something,
It would,
not
yeah,
in the like
augmenting-
traditional sense, but you are making and augmenting it.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to double check. That makes sense. Alright, this can go really well or it can go really bad. So. Okay, that is 4 successes. I'm gonna spend the willpower to add to that. If
Okay.
that's okay with you.
Yeah.
And that's 2 more successes for a total of 6.
All right. You are able to put together the ritual circle. What does it look like?
So, it's Josie was smart enough to know that she wasn't gonna be able to find a smooth or flat surface, so she kind of brought folded up cardboard, and laid that out, and she had set up for some expediency, the crafting, the circle itself already kind of drawn out on the board, so in fat Sharpie marker, you got this big circle with some arcane symbols kind of floating along the edge, and then one giant symbol in the middle, and you see her then pull out some candles and kind of weight it down. These candles that are in kind of a glass cylinders, and then around the central symbol, she starts putting down some different rhymological elements, some nutmeg that she stole from her mom, because that's very important, as well as the final piece that she got from Tom, which was it's a jewel that has a history with hauntings and other paranormal materials that Tom was able to acquire for channeling energy into this ritual. And she's not a mage, so she has no idea what she's doing.
Evelyn is immediately interested, especially in the symbols around the circle and everything, but she's also kind of taking in the layout and kind of mumbling to herself as she analyzes everything. She is just fascinated.
And once the mat is out and everything, Jessica's like, okay, I guess we're ready. I mean, I traced all the symbols from the books themselves. I mean, I projected them on wall. Okay. Should we get... Let's do this thing. We're gonna need the book.
All right. I'm going to stop us for a bio break real quick, and we'll get to the ritual when we get back.
Sweet.
Right?
Indeed.
All right. The ritual circle is set, and it is eerily quiet in the cafeteria.
Has Draven set the book down yet?
I was just handing it over.
Okay.
All right. Jessica starts reading from like some notes that she has. Words of incantation and summoning the spirit of Tiffany.
All right. Go ahead and give me composure and occult to properly get this incantation out.
This wouldn't require desperation, I don't think. But
No.
That would be 3 successes.
All right. You read your incantation, and all of you can feel something in the air that you've never experienced before, almost like an electricity. And then in the middle of the circle, Tiffany appears, looking a little confused. How did I get here? Why am I in the cafeteria? Jennifer, friends, you made it. Do you want to sign my yearbook?
We did.
Look, see? And Evelyn is pointing at the book.
You signed it.
All for you, buddy.
And at this point, debris and things start to swirl around the ritual circle. And you hear again that nerd, 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 nerd. And is anyone standing inside the circle?
I think probably Evelyn was. She was too fascinated. She was very respectful about it, but she was pretty fascinated.
Yeah, part of the ritual was to be in it.
Yeah, if part of the ritual was to be in the circle, then Martin's probably, if not in, then standing right next to.
After being able to deal with the fetter somehow.
So, side note, as an old school player, I'm going to play by old school rules. About 10 feet away from the circle, Draven is like, stand in the circle. That might have been good information a few seconds ago. Jessica.
I'm sorry, I didn't think you were doing the ritual. I thought you were watching the door.
Is the debris on the things that were laying on the floor?
Yeah, mostly dust. Like little
Did it
pebbles, things of that nature.
By any chance, did it look like it's just on the immediate floor, or did it possibly come from any table in particular?
Draven is outside of the circle, and you feel something bodily slam into you. It almost feels like you got shoulder checked in a mosh pit. And the rest of you can hear beating against the circle barrier what sounds like people slamming in themselves against walls. The way the ritual is going to work is you need a total number of successes between everyone involved for the ritual to succeed before the barrier gets broken.
Martin is going to yank Draven into the circle.
Evelyn still has the dagger in her hand, and she's now lifted it. Not that far, but to keep it in front of her. What are we rolling?
Okay. So, you'll have to decide who is going to be rolling for that specific roll. And each person helping can add a die to their dice pool. And it's going to be resolve plus occult.
It should not be Martin.
Yeah, Evelyn has 3 resolve, but she's got nothing in occult.
Same here.
Well, then we'll figure it out. Does Jessica
I
have
can-
any occult?
Oh, I have plenty of occult. I have plenty of composure, just not enough resolve to really worth it. Well, it can be worth it. If I can,
Well, Evelyn
You guys
wants
are
to
helping.
help.
you guys are helping, so
Sorry, Martin will also help, of course.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, that means 2 additional dice to Jessica's roll.
Yes.
Okay.
okay. Jessica continues with the incantation as it's written out. There's some phrases that are in some other language, as she tries her best to sever the ties between this mortal plane and Tiffany.
Draven, are you okay?
Am I okay? I'm asking. Sleepy, did anything bad happen as a result of him grabbing me and
Oh.
pulling me?
No.
So I got a total of 4 successes.
Okay. You can feel the energy building inside the circle and focusing itself on Tiffany. And she's looking confused. She can feel that something is happening. Go ahead and make me another roll as you start to feel these bodies slamming into the ritual barrier.
Same roll?
Yep.
That would be an additional 3 successes.
Okay. You get further into the incantation while I adjust my dice counters. And see that the walls on the barrier, you can almost see them starting to get hazy and feel the energy contained. But it's building and building, and it's starting to, you can feel almost a current of it swirling around Tiffany and the yearbook. Go ahead and make the roll again.
Okay. Okay, so that is a crit for a total of 5 successes.
Okay. 2 things are going to happen at the same time. You hear a wailing of teenage voices saying, "No, don't do it. You could stay with us." And then a flash of light as the yearbook slams shut and then slowly starts to turn to dust. And Tiffany looks around and says, "I can go home now. Thank you." And she slowly fades away in this bright, brilliant light. And then everything falls silent. The debris falls to the ground, and that building energy is now gone.
Jessica just kind of falls to her knees and almost, you see the tears starting to well up on her face.
Jessica, you did it.
This is... I'm just happy that she's gonna be okay.
You did good. It's time to wrap up and get out of here.
Good job,
Yeah.
kid.
You too. Thanks.
Draven
good
looks out in
dicks.
the general direction of the cafeteria and is like, "Looks like it's summer school for the rest of you nerds."
There is no response.
Here, Jessica, let's get all of this cleaned up so we can head out. Take your time.
As they clean up and everything gets finished, and Jessica puts, the spirit stone and all the stuff back in her bag, she does take out, four Barbie dolls not necessarily Barbie, but like one of the one of the Monster High type things. But she's got 4 dolls that all look like, teenage girls from, some spooky high school. And she just places them on one of the tables before she leaves. It's like, okay, yeah, leave that. And we'll be good.
Let me make a note.
Uh-oh, Storyteller's making notes.
Okay. So, you guys leave the high school?
Yeah, I think it's time to head out, yeah. I think we're all probably
Haste.
tired.
It's like late afternoon. The sun's still out when you get out there.
Right?
What are you guys going to do now?
Jessica, do you have somewhere to go?
With a face like mine, and I have be anywhere I want. But yeah, I wouldn't mind hanging out with you guys more. And Martin.
Why don't we all go get a meal, kind of ground ourselves, and then figure it out from there, huh? That was kind of a lot.
Sure.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm hungry.
I gotta stop by the water on the way.
What was that?
I gotta stop by the water on the way.
They'll throw something into the Duwamish.
Okay.
Pulls
I'm
over.
thinking diner food.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have a preference?
I'm always thinking about diner food.
Who doesn't think about diner food?
Honestly, best kind of food almost.
Breakfast
She just
all
makes
day
a
long.
quick pit stop by the water, pulls the magazine out of the janky gun and chucks it off into the water. It won't be the only gun in the Duwamish.
Probably not the only one that you've put there.
He pauses and thinks about that for a minute, looks back at the water, nods his head yes. Off we go.
All right. It's easy to find a diner for you guys to all meet up at.
I'm right. I'm starving. What about that? Oof.
Evelyn's definitely ordering breakfast for Linda or whatever this is.
Yeah, so is Martin. He's getting a fat stack of pancakes.
I'm picturing the small Martin behind the cartoon stack of 30 pancakes.
Exactly. Yep. Little guy, big old stack of pancake.
Shh, you.
All right.
Just you. Yeah, just you. Just gonna eat. Yeah, she's gonna be ordering burgers and fries.
Sweet. So, due to the nature of how things are written, there's nothing planned until the next session, but I do kind of want to give you guys an opportunity to roleplay a little bit and kind of solidify your connections as a character.
Yeah. So, Marty, spill the tea. Vampires. Where they hang out?
More places than you might imagine. Nightclubs, libraries. Some of them have control of full government facilities, believe it or not, I think. Or at least the conspiracy theorists tend to rant about it.
Trying to believe them. I mean, look at the shit show that, we've been living through the past few months. Makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of them have ways of digging in without anybody ever noticing anything until it's too late.
Oh, I was just saying that sounds fascinating, and it'd be interesting to see if we can find a way to take those fuckers down.
They're pretty dangerous, and the older they are, the more dangerous they are. Even the youngest ones are, depending on their clan. Even the youngest are capable of just ripping anyone to shreds. Most of my experience comes from having to deal with the politics they try and inflict on us. Martin is pretty uncomfortable talking about that particular incident, but he does... You can tell he wants to say more. He's just not sure what to say about it. One of them screwed with my bandmate's mind a little bit, and when I say a little bit, I mean kind of a lot.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. That really sucks. They have jazz clubs, though? That's weird.
I mean, just like humans, vampires have different tastes. Some of them are a bit high and mighty, and prefer what they consider to be more elevated atmospheres, and for some reason, despite its history, jazz is kind of one of those now, I guess. But also, jazz still has its roots in the underground. And they take full advantage of that, it turns out.
Well, hopefully we don't have to run into any of that anytime soon. So when are we getting together next? Do you guys have anything? I'm down to help. We're like fam now.
I was wondering if everybody agrees, if Jessica would like to work with us on a more permanent basis.
She did a good job.
Does anybody want to go in on some cheese sticks? I'm really gonna have some cheese sticks.
I'll go in with you, yeah. And also, yeah, I'd love to have Jessica around. You really held your own during that ritual.
I just read what they told me to read.
But you were reading things that were unfamiliar to you, even though you had, a minute to practice it. So you did really well, especially under pressure.
I feel like under pressure is a bit of an understatement.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Of course. We'll obviously let you know whenever we get a call for something.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, and if I find anything, I'll reach out to you guys as well.
Absolutely. I mean, we try to keep our eyes and ears peeled at all times. I'm sure one of us will come up with something.
And if any of you wanna go to a rave or whatever, I got your back there too.
Actually, I did have a question for you, Jessica. Would you mind if I borrowed your ritual materials for study?
Oh, yeah, not a problem. I don't necessarily need it anytime soon. I've been working on this for a while, and it's so good to be done with it.
I bet that does feel good. But I would really like to study that. That was fascinating.
Yeah, not a problem.
Awesome. So, roughly when would your group be getting back together to meet again? If nothing comes up. I assume you have, not like weekly meetups, but just, checking in to make sure everyone's still alive.
I'm imagining they have a group chat on their phones, and we can just add Jessica to it.
And as far as meetups go, honestly, you could probably do once every couple of weeks, once every 3 weeks or something like that. Send pictures to each other in the group chat like we would if it was a group Snapchat. It's mostly just Jessica and Martin. Jessica at raves, Martin just about to go on stage.
Oh, she'll show up in the audience to watch you for sure. Just scream uncontrollably. She'll hype it up. and then you get kicked out, probably.
Every band needs a hype girl. Yeah, hype person.
Hype beast. Sweet. So it sounds like you guys are going to get together in about 3 weeks. You're set up in the group chat. Jessica has officially joined the Hunter Cell. Is there anything else anyone wants to address before we wrap it up?
Maybe we should
Really?
start mulling over what to call ourselves.
I like naming groups.
We could toss a few names around. Maybe that'll be the subject of our next meeting.
Yeah,
And
just,
maybe
you know,
talk
build some
to the group
cred.
chat.
We'll build the street cred. We'll put some graffiti out there. It'll be great. And then
Hold on the graffiti.
okay.
For now. For now, we'll see about that.
Okay. And I'm taking you out to a rave, Doc.
Oh my god,
God.
take me with you when you do, because I'd love to see the dog at a rave.
We'll talk about that next time. It'll be great.
Awesome.
Well, this was really great of you. I owe you, all of you. I could not have done that in a million years by myself. And so next time I have any money, drinks on me.
I'm just glad we were able to help you out and help Tiffany out. She clearly needed it. And you were right to do what you did.
Well, she helped me. So then I'm gonna. I'm exhausted. I'm full. I'm gonna go. You guys have a great night.
Good night, Jessica.
And I just
Take care of yourself.
And she leaves the diner, still having not paid for any of the food.
Anybody want to go in on some cheese sticks?
yeah. After the first time, Martin sort of half expected that, so...
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to give a total of 5 XP.
You're so much more generous than my other storytellers.
I've been told that by anyone that's played World of Darkness with me. I don't necessarily do XP every session, though.
That's fair. That kind of balances it out.
Yeah. Yeah, my mages are... I was a little too generous in the beginning.
I
They're a little
have a system.
powerful.
I have a system where I'm tracking the XP that I give the players on top of the XP that I hold for them to give them like cool stuff that they don't necessarily have to buy or think about themselves. So I have 2 tracks of XP going. And I keep a table of all the players of where they're at, and when time passes, even if they haven't played, I assume that their character still lives, and throw some XP along the way. It's the only way to do it.
I also have a, like, even if you can't make the session, I still give you at least 1 XP just for existing in the world, because you're still off doing things.
Yeah, for sure.
Where do we track XP? Is there a place on the sheet to track XP?
There's not. But yeah, you could probably find a place.
I just used one of my equipment slots.
yeah, that's perfectly acceptable.
I am equipped with 5 XP.
You know, technically you are.
Well, that was really fun. Thanks for being here, guys.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Normally sessions won't be that short. I try to run like 3 hours, but the way things are written, to continue wouldn't work with just an hour.
No, not at all. I mean, and then
Right.
honestly, this is the like a good
I am
yes, yeah.
going to, because that hunt is over, drop your danger back down and your desperation back down.
So
I can-
remind me, because I don't remember, and maybe I don't know with the system being fairly new, how does XP work in the expenditure so that we can acquire new It's just stuff.
So it says you just spend XP to get new things. I'm probably going to do a like every couple sessions check in and be like, hey, this would be a good time to spend XP.
Yeah. Overall, like if you want to increase an attribute, it's the next level times 5 for your for experience. If you want to increase a skill, it's the next level plus times 3. A specialty is 3 experience points. A new edge would be 6. A new perk would be 3, and the advantages are 3 experience points per dot. So it's very, very similar to what you would experience with werewolf or mage.
Yeah.
Okay, so not very different. Okay.
Yeah. I do have a table that helps with that, except the table that I have, while it does kind of correlate, is for VTM. So
yeah, I'm looking directly at the hunter table.
I need to get my VTM game off the ground because my partner's mom just bought me a bunch of physical books and the GM screen, and I love a GM screen.
VTM is so much fun. I love Vampire.
Yeah, I got the Humble Bundle, so I have so much stuff.
Ooh, yeah. In my current game, I'm playing a Tremere, Blood Sorcerer.
That's what I want to play.
He's also... So I was able to multi-class him kind of the way it works. So he's a Blood Sorcerer and a Battle Dancer.
Oh, sweet.
That's awesome. The By Night Studios that does all the live action events, they put out some LED clan symbols, and they look really good, but there was no Tremere, and I was so upset.
Tremere's like the it's not the biggest one, but it's like one of the best ones.
My first vamp was a Tremere, and I like that's, you know, like I said, that was where I was like, I really like these guys, and then I was like, I really hate these guys.
Yeah.
And then I became a mage fan, and I was like, oh my god, I really hate these guys.
Yeah.
Well, Tremere is one of the playable clans in Bloodlines 2 when that comes out. So
I still need to play the first one.
I've been playing the first one. I need to get all the way through it.
I'm still playing Baldur's Gate.
I just finished my first playthrough of that one, and I want to start another one.
I just hit the Underdark, and I need to go back and level because I'm not ready for it.
Ooh, yeah. I didn't get to